Hello, it's Frederick Weems. Today is the 31st of July, 2016. Here's my new story, American Gothic. Uncle Sam tried to shoot himself on Election Day, not Inauguration Day. I'm not sure why everybody remembers it as Inauguration Day. No, 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 said my sister. It was the inauguration. I remember, because I had to get a new TV and waited until President's Day, which is February. Oh, that's right, I said. He shot the TV. You know, my sister said, he wasn't trying to kill himself. Oh, I said, I never thought he'd go through with it. No, my sister said, and as usual she added 6 other no's. No, 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 no. He was trying to shoot Mom. We were talking about events from 25 years before. My sister is 50 now. I'm 47. You would think we'd have clearer memories of something as dramatic as a beloved uncle putting a bullet through the flat-screen TV, but 2016 was a long time ago, and there was a lot to worry about. We'd been hearing, since July of that year, these words from my mother's brother. If Trump wins, I'm going to blow my head off. For a year and a half before that, our mother had been announcing, after a glass of wine or two, that if Trump became president, she'd move out of the country. At first, Uncle Sam simply prodded her. Where are you going to move? He'd say. Canada, she'd answer. Canada's totally dependent on us, Uncle Sam would reply. Mexico, Mom would respond. What are you going to do there? Set up a school? Sell drugs? England, Mom would say. England is more dependent on us than Canada. They're much more tolerant. Of what? Difference. Difference? What's different about you? I don't want to live in a country which prides itself on being white, said Mom. You are white, Uncle Sam said. I am not unaware of that, Mom said. You certainly are not unaware of being white. Uncle Sam took his glasses off. And England doesn't pride itself on being white, he asked. I don't want to live in a country which bows down to males, said Mom. There is a lower percentage of male chauvinist pigs in the United Kingdom than here, said Uncle Sam. I just don't want to be here anymore, said Mom, and if this damn Trump comes in, I'm going. Okay, Susan Sarandon, said Uncle Sam. It wasn't long after this that England voted to secede from the European Union. Still moving to England if the Donald wins, said Uncle Sam. Canada, Mom offered. Canada is the United States, said Uncle Sam. No, said Mom. No, 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 said my sister. They are fundamentally different. They're polite. Rob Ford, said Uncle Sam. They ousted him, said my sister. Ted Cruz, I said. Yeah, said Uncle Sam, Ted Cruz. Mom said, I don't want to live in this country. It was a couple of days later that Uncle Sam, bored, offered, while we were watching a reality show, to do my mother a favor by shooting himself in the head if the dreaded Trump won. You won't have to put up with my reactionary diatribes, he said. You won't feel like leaving the U.S. if I kill myself. My sister and I had lost our father 3 years before to cancer. My mother sold the house to survive, and my sister invited her to move in with her. Uncle Sam got displaced by his landlord, who decided to sell the house he'd had a room in for 15 years. My sister let him move into the basement. He paid rent. I don't think he wanted Trump. Every so often, when Mom was out of the room, he'd look at me. The news would be on. My sister would be within hearing range, but not his sister. They had sibling rivalry of a clinical order. Uncle Sam would say to me in a half-whisper, "This Republican nominee is a psycho." One day, while helping Mom move out of the house she and Dad had shared, Uncle Sam pulled some books off a shelf, only to fall backwards as the shelf and the books fell on him. He was standing up and dusting himself off when one other object tumbled from an even higher shelf, Dad's father's handgun. It almost hit him on the head. He picked it up off the floor. "Those things aren't toys," he said to me when I saw it in a crate I helped him bring in when he moved in. "Let's keep it down here. Your mother doesn't have to know it's here." "What about my sister?" "I don't know." "How nuts do you think she is?" Uncle Sam then added, "There are no bullets in there, thank God. I checked." Again, this was 25 years ago. In fact, it was longer than that, because the shooting of the TV was in November 2016, or as my sister insists, January 2017. Uncle Sam moved in 2014. "Your father must have removed those bullets," he said. Although my sister had the master bedroom and our mother slept in the guest room, Uncle Sam spent hardly any time in the basement. He liked light coming from the windows. He took walks to the local deli and picked up ice cream for Mom, or Excedrin. I came over a few times a week, more or less without arranging it beforehand, and we'd have some dinner, often a pizza I'd bring over, and we'd watch the giant TV, much as we hated what was on it. Inane reality shows, rather like the one Trump ran before trying to run us, and hideous news channels. We never watched Fox, but we kept seeing clips of Fox coverage in the anti-Fox reports. We did shut it off sometimes. "What's next with this election?" my mother would say, and pull the remote from under the magnificent pillows of the gargantuan couch. "He's going to win," I'd say. "What?" Mom would say. "I don't know," I'd say. "You said you think he'll win. Watch out. More women are voting than you think." But I could see her smile was forced. "Maybe Bernie will get the nomination," my sister would say. "Fat chance," my mother and Uncle Sam would say simultaneously. "Do you actually want him?" I'd say. My sister, removing the pepperoni slices from the pizza I brought, would say, "Cynic." But that protracted election night, 3 days after the British Parliament blew up, had us on the edge of the giant couch's seats. Texas went for Clinton, which was a surprise, but Jersey was Trump's. There had been a blackout along the Jersey shore that morning, but Christie had gotten the power back on before noon, without, as he forevermore pointed out, a cent from the Fed. Just before midnight, when Mom had said for the umpteenth time that she would move if the bastard won, Uncle Sam reached under the cushions. I thought he was going to click the TV off. Instead, he pulled out my grandfather's handgun. "I give it 90 seconds, he said. "Pennsylvania's going to go to Trump. As soon as they say it, goodbye, Uncle Sam." "Okay, I'll shut up," my mother said, laughing. "I won't move if Donald Trump wins." "You're not scared that I have a gun to my head?" Uncle Sam said. "You took the bullets out," Mom said. "How do you know?" Uncle Sam said, still holding the gun to his temple. "I overheard you telling Joey." The CNN announcer said, "CNN projects that Pennsylvania is going to Trump, therefore—" Uncle Sam pulled the trigger. "Too fucking shay," my mother said. "Donald Trump will be the 45th President of the United States," said CNN. "God help us," said my sister. "You're not impressed with this gun at my head?" said Uncle Sam. "I looked through your stuff," my sister said. "It's my house." "There are no bullets in your little gun." "No, no, 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 no." "You're lying," said Uncle Sam. "I took them out," my sister said. "You took them out," I said. "There were bullets in there?" Uncle Sam said incredulously, "There are no bullets in here?" He turned the gun toward my mother. "Move to fucking Bavaria," he said, and pulled the trigger. The hole in the TV, there since that night, which I can't remember as election night or inauguration day, got there because my mother ducked, despite her belief the gun was empty. Uncle Sam would have fainted if he hadn't cut his foot on the pizza cutter on the carpet. He kept shouting, "I'm sorry. Ow! I'm sorry." It's not that we dodged a bullet. Certainly my mother had, but during that President's Day sale, when we picked up a smaller TV, my sister and I couldn't decide if Uncle Sam had tried to kill himself, murder our mother, or just had wanted to point out that we'd had a bullet to dodge.